after Harry said it. You all heard it. Blossoming. Did you want a buck, sweetheart? Blossoming. Did you want a buck, sweetheart? Did you want a Did you want a buck, sweetheart? Did you want a Wow. No, they're trying to get the same violation. Yeah, they're trying.
I told you, Harry, I gotta count for days, bitch.
Right? Right? They just, I don't know. I don't get it. You know, certain words can come out of their mouth and then they get butthurt. They just, I don't know. I don't get it. Certain words can come out of their mouth and then they get butthurt when you repeat the exact thing they just said.
Well,
I didn't call him that. I didn't say he had a small one. He did. And you repeat the exact thing they just said. That. I didn't say he had a small one. He did.
Him and Aaron should link up. They could start like a club. A little
right.
Him and Aaron a club. A little
right.
Club.
I just said him and Aaron could be friends. I just said him and Aaron could be friends.
And they can have a secret.
They have a lot in common. I mean, that's.
They can have a secret.
They have a lot in common. I mean, that's not being mean, you know? Mocking. Suze, I was mocking. That's, you know? Mocking him.
Fuck him.
Mocking him.
Weird looking bitch. Bitch.
Yeah. Right, Cinnamon? Right, Cinnamon? Oh, scary Harry, Shaney. It's okay for him to be over there making videos on me, calling me. For him to be over there making videos on me, calling me an alien, and I'm Chinese, and that I hang the American flag upside down, and all these things, and call me, all the different words. But when you say, no, I'm not these words, then they get all butthurt and bent out of shape. Butthurt and bent out of shape. Oh, yeah, Shaney. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What was the lovely word he called me? A whore.
Yo mama. Yo mama's a whore, Harry. Better watch out, I'm turning into my whore.
Well, Miss Ashley,
Guess
one
I'll
of the
bend
young
your
girls,
bend
that's
your
funny
mama
that
over
you
and give
said
it to you.
that. One of the young girls that sit in the box with him every night and runs her mouth, she's 20, flag, and among other things on his profile. So that's who he associates with. He's with. I mean, I don't have a problem with the flag itself, but when you use it in certain contexts, then I have an issue. If you get what I mean. There you go.
His mama can be screaming my name.
Oh,
His mama can be screaming my name.
oh, his mama and his sisters don't talk to him.
I
Oh,
wonder
and
why.
that girl Steffi also goes by Chevy Girl in some numbers. I forget. Oh,
Wonder
and
why.
that girl Chevy Girl in some numbers. I forget. It's called
Those
the
girls.
Chevy Girl and then a couple numbers. So just FYI.
Is she a bitch too?
She did. She was on this morning, I guess, talking about his. She did. She was on this morning, I guess, talk about the way he treated people. From what I understand, I haven't seen it. Somebody was telling me earlier about it. I haven't had a chance. I usually go and watch and listen to those type of lives when I crawl in bed. I'll put my earphones on and listen to them, so I get caught up type thing, you know. But my other backup to this one is also Sassy Pants backup. Then I think it's a number 2 backup. But if you just put Sassy Pants in the search bar, all 3 accounts should be bam, bam, bam.
Hey,
Well, oh no, Kylie is. Yes. Yes, sir.
hey, I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna have a little chit chat with him.
Good luck.
Um, well, he's same town as me, so
Ah. Ha! Well,
I'm gonna
I need to
fucking
be. I
have a
I
little
sent you
chit
a
chat with
follow
him.
on this one, Tundra. Sent a follow on this one. So tomorrow look for a message because there's a couple things I want to ask you since you live in the same town.
Okay.
So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, just text me. Yeah, I'll answer all your questions. But no, it's bad. Like, he's pissing me off. So I'm getting mad.
Well, yeah, he thinks he's famous on YouTube.
Well,
When I said I'm gonna make him infamous,
well, he's only
he don't even know what that word means, and he don't know what clout means. That I'm sending people over to his page. You know how many people he gets in his live? At the most, like 15 people. Oh, he's making it big, you guys.
well, he's a fucking loser, and he only knows he he only knows that he's making an ass of himself, right? And that
Right?
it's fake. Like, we all know about him.
Yep.
We all know the things you've done. But he only talks shit to women. He won't talk shit to a man.
No, he won't. No, but he loves to send.
Only talks shit to women. Man.
No, he won't. No, but he loves to send men copies of Kylie's naked body so that they can put it all over their platform. I mean, nice guy, right? His baby mama,
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna handle this motherfucker.
this is the his baby mama,
handle this motherfucker.
This is the account that they got pissed off that I was showing.
I'm gonna handle this motherfucker. Oh boy. I'm gonna handle this motherfucker. Who wants to
This is the account you guys got to watch out for. She has a couple accounts. It's STEPHY, then it's SOPA. And she has a couple accounts with that kind of writing in her name. And it's also Chevy Girl with like 4 numbers. And she's in a bunch of our lives. Like a bunch of our lives. Just FYI, you guys.
Might have to send that to me again. 1:40 in the morning. I'm pretty fucking. Oh, I'm gonna whoop. Oh, I'm ready to whoop some ass right now.
Here,
Woo!
I think I took a picture of the profile. Hang on, let me see.
I'm ready to whoop some ass. Like, come on, buddy.
Oh, I did. How nice of me. Look at that. Right here. That's one.
Sassy, he talking about you, girl?
Oh, yeah, he was calling me a whore and a bunch of things. So, right there, that's one account.
Oh my god. He's gonna pay for that. I'm gonna make him pay for that.
Yeah, and this account, it's not gone in the lives, but it was in the lives with the girls today, and they were talking and supporting Sparkling Jennifer.
Oh God,
Chevy
not that
Girl,
Chevy girl.
1980.
That stupid cunt.
No, this is a different Chevy Girl.
Not my Chevy girl. I like my Chevy girl. Oh,
I don't think I follow her. I don't think I follow her.
No,
I
she's part
probably
of
do. I
the
don't know.
awareness world. She was.
I'm not unfollowing nobody. These bitches can unfollow or block me. It ain't worth my goddamn time.
Let me see.
I gotta see if my wife will let me beat his ass, though. I'm gonna try.
He's not worth that. He's not worth that one.
I'm gonna do it incognito, though. So I'm gonna do it incognito, though.
No, but he's not worth it. Oh, look what somebody made me. I love my meme. Harry's
You
hairline.
never sent that to me.
You found return, I know. I got it
Oh
down.
my God.
I have to put it on my other one. If found, please return to socks. Somebody made me that.
Show the Jennifer account again.
Oh my god.
The Jennifer is Jennifer Sparkles. She's part of the awareness world. She hangs with a bunch of different people.
Oh, we gotta get rid of her. I'm gonna have to look at my name. I'm gonna look right now. Sparkler Jennifer.
Yeah, sparkly Jennifer. Yep.
I'm gonna look right now, make sure she's not with me.
She's in the awareness world. She hangs like with like bougie and God, tons of people on the awareness side, and they're all feuding. They're all like doxing each other. They're all like falling the fuck
No,
apart.
I don't follow her. I'm good. No, I'm gonna. This
I'm not
guy.
worried about that one, but I'm just giving you a heads up that that one was sitting in a live today that was agreeing with the girls and what
I'm dancing right.
things that shouldn't be going on.
I'm dancing right now because I'm gonna whoop that motherfucker's ass. Woo!
Let's see.
Just tell me. I'm going. He lives in
Oh,
North Fort Myers, trash bag area. Just so you
that
know.
name here. Mind
I'm gonna
your
whoop some
business.
ass. Woo!
There's another one. Mind your business.
Oh shit! I don't follow them.
Well, no, you probably don't, but a lot of them probably follow our accounts in the awareness world. So, that's one that leaves comments over there that supports him. Mom for Life 4 is another one. Oh, there's a bunch, you guys. I told you I was gonna. Let's see what other one. Where's that one? I know I took another picture. Hang on. I don't know where it's at, but it's all good. Yeah, don't say too much on here. He's a copy caller. Yeah. He can call me names. The names they don't bother me. He can call me whatever the fuck he wants, It's hilarious. It's hilarious that and he calls me old. He's only like 9 years younger than I am. So I guess if I'm old, he's fucking old. Uh, what did Blossom? Oh, Blossom. Who's gonna call the popo? Are you calling the popo? Or who you telling to call the popo? And who you calling the hoe? Hmm? Oh, okay. I'm just asking for verification. I don't mean nothing by it, you know. You know, with all that, his little grooming girls that he gets over there, that go out and do all his dirty work. It's awful funny. Oh, we were just confused on what you were saying. That was it. People are just a little defensive, Blossom. That's it. When you got weirdos coming at you and saying different shit, you get a little defensive at the beginning. Ha 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 ha. Right? Ha ha ha. It's all good, you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be getting off of here. But um in my main page is my YouTube, and if you can go over there and watch the rest of I think it's about an hour and 25 minutes of tons of love they were sending. They were sending so much love our way. Just you just gives you the fuzzy feeling because of all the love. You can watch it. There's actually two videos because he had to keep resetting because of his mouth. But it wasn't by anything I did. I was sitting here. We were having a good time. But if you're curious on what he had to say, that's where it is. No, he likes to come on later at night because he likes to hide. Hey, Cupcake. Most people don't come on that late, you know, and have to hide because, the things they do and say. Most people don't worry about that kind of silly stuff, because they're not doing things they shouldn't be doing. But, you know, but also I get, if you go to, I don't know if it's on Shoney or on Nookies and that, but I guess, Kylie had a live this morning. Fucking Nookie. God damn. I can't even show this video. But that's funny. I only have one left, American Girl, because it was a weird, freaky thing. From what I found out, and a friend of mine, or I did consider a friend of mine, found out that something about our end of our summer, something with the temperatures and things. It was not just in my state, but in several other states. Like, it was sucking out all the oxygen out of natural ponds and lakes, and we're unaliving a lot of wildlife. For some reason, the oxygen wasn't staying in the water. It had something to do with the air and just the whole climate and things. I didn't see my fish for one day. I had 57 of them in there, and I come out a Friday morning, and I'm like, oh, I see their orange heads. And like I said, I didn't see them the day before, but that's not unusual in the summer that they hide down at the bottom of my pond because it's hot here. So when I was up early and I was like, oh, I see a bunch of their heads peeking up at the top of the water. Well, when I walked closer to my pond, I noticed they were unalived. And then once we started draining the pond and scooping them, they all unalived but one. I have one little guy. One guy survived. Yeah, so I lost 56 fish. And some of them, the size of they were anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a piece.
My big head.
Yeah, my big head. Yeah, our favorite fish, big head.
Oh, he was my favorite.
He was my biggest one. It was a male,
Big
and he was probably about $3,200 if I would have sold him because of the size and the color. I had a lot of rare colors in there, like some gray and black ones, and So I have one. His name is Lightning McQueen or Phoenix or Lightning McQueen Phoenix. He's fast as hell. I mean, koi are fast and they can jump like super high and super far in distance in their own right. But this fish, he's freaking fast. So I named him first I named him Phoenix because he was the only one that survived. So he rose out of the ashes. And then I noticed how freaking fast this guy was. So we had to extend his name. He is hibernating right now. He is tucked in down at the bottom by his favorite. We have a couple buckets for them to hide in at the bottom of the pond for like some of the littler guys. So he is tucked down by his favorite buckets, sound asleep, like sound asleep, like freaky, scary sound, like they don't move. When the water gets a certain temperature, they hibernate. They're the only fish that will hibernate in the winter. That they can survive, 140 degrees outside with the water temperatures like super warm to the opposite, like if the pond would have froze over the top, they can survive that too. They'll hibernate. They're the only fish that will go from one extreme to the other. Some of them do if they stay towards the top, American Girl. I've had somebody in Cincinnati, Ohio that has a koi pond, and he's had a few fish that got accidentally frozen at the top of the pond. They didn't go down to the bottom where it doesn't freeze. He lost a few fish that way, but most of the time they go all the way to the bottom, and that's where they'll hibernate. They just know. It's weird. It's crazy how they can survive 122 degrees out or have minus 10 degrees that they'll survive. I know, it is amazing. But I gotta get, they call them mops. They call them spawning mops. They look like this weird green thing. And you can either sink them or you can have them floating on top of the water. And then we can buy babies again. But because Lightning McQueen is like about 10 inches long, if we got babies, They'll be only like an inch long, and he will eat them. So we have to get these spawning mops and a net so that the babies can go hide in the net or in the mop so that Lightning McQueen can't get them, so that they can have a chance to get to a certain size. So I'm going to restart. Once it starts warming up, I'm going to start buying my fish again and get my pond going. When we first bought our koi, we had no idea how to determine what a male it looks like and what a female looks like. We didn't know anything about koi, just the bare minimum. But now that I do, when I go buy the babies, I will look to see if they're male and female and make sure that I get like an even ratio type deal, or I'll get more males than females, because my females, I had three females and two males. And that three females, each female will lay to 30,000 eggs, 30,000 babies in one spawning season. That is from the month of May is when they spawn. And I had three of those. So they were laying like 100,000 eggs in my pond. I was literally scooping up eggs out of my pond and throwing them the fuck away. My other half come out and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting rid of some of these. There's no way this pond is going to be able to hold all those babies." So after they hatched, that's when we all of a sudden we went from 5 fish, we went to 60 fish in one summer. And then the next year when they spawned, I didn't have a spawning net or anything. So only one guy survived that year. And plus the weather was crazy. It was cold in that last May, so they didn't spawn like they normally would spawn because the water wasn't warm enough. And they only do it in May. So if the water would warmed up in June to the temperature they needed May to be, they still wouldn't lay any eggs in June. It's only in May, which is really weird. Yeah. I think he survived because he was fast as hell. I don't know why he survived. And then we didn't know we had any that lived. So we were draining our pond, like draining all the water out of it. Well, the next morning there was still in some areas of my pond that had like 2 inches of water that was stuck in certain areas, and he was in one pocket that had a little bit of water there. And then I noticed he was moving. His tail was moving. And we hurried up and scooped him out and threw him in a bucket. And that's how I found out that he was still alive. Yeah. Because I was cleaning out my pond. I was going to clean it all up and no, I don't bring them in. They just stay in the pond because they will hibernate on their own. When the water gets to a certain temperature, they'll hibernate. And then when the water warms up a certain type part of the day, they will come to the surface and they'll eat, which is usually once a day in the winter. and then they'll go back in their spot and go back to sleep. And then once it starts warming up, then they'll get active and swim around. And I think he's in shock a little bit because he was used to having, 55 other fish with him, and now he's the only fish besides my suckerfish. Oh, I'll show you a picture of my suckerfish. You want to talk about huge Picossomus? Oh, I'll show you a picture of my suckerfish. You want to talk about this? It's one. So that's one of my sucker fishes right there. Can you see him? He's about 17 inches long. When we got him, he was only like half an inch long. He was itty bitty. Oh yeah, I got two of them. I got a black and white one in there too. I got one that's black and white. But they are huge, and they're not supposed to survive cold water. They're not supposed to survive cold water without a heater. But these guys have survived. They're still in there. It's crazy. Yep, there's two of them in there. I guess. I don't know how they survived American Girl, because you read anything regarding Picossomus, you have to have controlled water temperatures. Like they're more for inside tanks. We just threw them in there for the summer to help with the algae, and we knew that if they passed away, then they did their job for the summer that we needed them to do. As sad as it is, that's usually what they're for. But not these guys. This is the second winter that they survived. Yep. And because our pond is so large, they'll grow to a certain size to appease, the size holding tank that they're in. Like if they're in a small tank inside the house, then they'll stay a certain size. But if you put them in a bigger tank, then they're going to get larger. They grow with the size of the things that they're in. Because my pond is so large, that's why they're so large. Right? And we were going to get a couple heaters and throw it in there on the one end of our pond so that they can be at that end where the water would be warmer. But they're surviving without it. So we didn't buy any. Yeah. Yep, based on their habitat. Yep. So it's pretty crazy. It's weird. But I had my koi fish where they used to come right up to me, and you could ask Socks, eat almost right. They'll eat right out of my hand. As soon as they seen me walk up to the pond, they swam right over to me. They were like, "Yay, Mom's here." And they loved their watermelon. Oh my God, they loved their watermelon. They would make these slurping sounds that they would suck on watermelon and eat the watermelon, and it sounds like a baby animal sucking on a piece of watermelon. You hear them, the loud sucking noises. It's hilarious. Sox boys, they would love when I would turn my camera on, and they would watch the fish eat and eat their watermelon or cantaloupe. They eat cantaloupe, watermelon, lemons. They love lemons too. Um, yeah. Um, they like corn. They love peas, um, spinach, lettuce. Um, I had beautiful. Oh, I don't even know if I have pictures. Probably in a couple of my videos, I had water lilies, like beautiful, beautiful, big 3 huge plants of water lilies. And my koi ate every goddamn water lily that was in that pond. Right, Alex? It's corn. They ate all my water lilies. I was so pissed. They were gorgeous. Yeah. Well, what can you do? You know? They love my mint plants. I got mint that is in my pond. They'll eat on the roots of the mint plant. They'll flip the mint plant over so they can eat the leaves once in a while. They're like children. I'll be out there, and some of my plants are huge. My mint plants, they're huge. And I'm having to try to flip the whole damn thing back over, and it's heavy because they flip the goddamn plant over so they could eat the leaves. I'm like, leave my mint plant alone. They're like children. It was hilarious. Oh, you got turtles? Yeah. We put snails in there. Um, I don't know if any of the snails are alive in there or not. Once you put them in the pond, you sort of lose sight of the snails. They go and do their own thing. And I have no idea if there's any snails in there or not. But we have thrown snails in there. Yeah, who knows? But all right, well, I think I'm going to get off. It is midnight. And go watch a couple YouTube videos to get caught up on a few things. So, what did you do to get Harry's monster riled up? Not a damn thing, Alex. He just don't like me. He don't like me. He don't like me because I'm nice to Kylie. And I don't let him talk shit to me. I talk it right back at him. So, but whatever. If he keeps his, focus on me and leave Kylie alone so she can do what she needs to do and heal and stop stalking her, then that's okay. He's a creep. He's a creep. I mean, he stalks Kylie, even with her living in Delaware. He still stalks her. It's like, just leave her the fuck alone. God damn. You know? She got away from you for a fucking reason. Now just leave her the fuck alone. You know? I mean, oh, he is. And he was, the night that he found out she left Florida, ooh, you want to talk about crash outs. That was epic. And I think that's on my page, on my YouTube page. The night he found out she left Florida, he was madder than a thousand hornets in a nest. It's on my YouTube page. Oh yeah, he was pissed because he lost control. Well, as long as she stayed in that hotel in Florida, even though there's an RO on her, he still had control over her. Because she didn't have a car, so she couldn't go anywhere but, where she could walk around in a certain area. She had no family there. She had one friend that she had made. So she relied on him for everything, because he's the one that had the car, He was, So she was stuck in this tiny little area of the hotel that when she got out of jail, she was stuck in that little area. And she applied to every place that she could walk to in that area. And nobody was, Yep, American Girl, yep. Well, she gets Social Security, so she gets a little bit of money. Not much, but she gets some. It is Sassy Pants, but on pants, it's 3 S's, and then it's 1313. She will, Alex. She will. She's working on her mental health. It's not going to be an instant fix, but she's on the right road. And her mom said, come back home to Delaware, where you have family, where you have friends, where you have people She is, Alex. She's 26, and she's never had a proper home life. She never had a good home life. She was never taught, the correct way to be a mom. She was always in survival mode. Oh, yes, intrigue. So she was always in survival mode, which is horrible. No, she didn't, Mikey. Her mom was always a hardcore hug addict. Her growing up, her dad passed when she was young, like super young. When she lived with her grandmother was a heavy-handed discipliner, if you get my drift. The only person that ever treated her with kindness and for who she was her grandpa. And her grandpa passed away when she was young, too. So, but she's growing up. She's figuring things out. She's she's in the right road, the right direction. Is it going to be instant? No. It's going to take months for her to get her mental health, getting herself a job, getting herself going in a positive direction. You know, when you live 25 years not in a healthy environment, it's going to take a while. You know, and she's willing to do the work. Just put it that way. She's willing to do the work. You know, and that's all we can do is just help and guide her. You know, if she messages me and asks me certain questions, you know, I'll give her my opinion and guide her. You know, I never sugarcoat anything regarding things with her. If she did something on a live or she was being stupid, I'll fucking tell her. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, I've been, you know, not so nice. But then I will tell her why I was just not so nice. Yeah, reality checks. Yep. And I told her from the beginning, Mikey, that if she don't like that, then don't message me. You know, and ask my opinion. And she understood. So I know she has a lot of proving people wrong, but I think out of a lot of people I've seen on this app, I do believe that she's capable of doing it with the right guidance and the right counseling, a lot of things. And the biggest one was getting out from under his thumb, his control, you know, him knowing her every move. You know, that was the biggest one. And you guys have no clue how hard that was for her to leave that state and know she'd left her babies behind. But she had to. She had to. Because she can't be a good mom if she don't go and take care of herself, and she's realizing that. She has to heal and be okay to be able to be a good mom to those babies. And while they're young, this is the time to do it. So when they're older, she is in a healthy spot, and those babies are not going to go through the shit she went through growing up. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she knows that for sure, Mikey. That was a big reality check too. Oh, she don't, Alex. She can't. There's a restraining order. So I think the best thing that happened to her is, and I told her, is as horrible as it is, her getting arrested and being put in jail for over a month was the best thing that's happened to her in 2025. That was the best thing that happened to her. Because she got away from asshole. Yep. Oh, he's already doing that, Alex. He's already doing that. Yep. All right. Good night, everyone. Tons of love, as always. Tons of love. I respect all you. Thank you, Mikey, for all the amazing work you've done tonight. Night Socks, I love you, girl. I love the rest of you. We'll see you all tomorrow. If my appeal don't go through for the next, I think, 2.5 days, we'll be here. Not a big deal. We'll be here. So, good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Be here. We'll see you tomorrow.